So in the last 2 weeks, we saw some volatility in gold. It actually hit all-time highs and then it came back down. And this is all due to some of the tariffs that were a concern coming out of Switzerland. And here we have our gold Switzerland analyst, John Caro. He's going to tell you all about that.
Well, what happened was one of the bureaucrats in the Customs Bureau sent a letter saying that the gold bars made in Switzerland for export here were going to be subject to a tariff. Now, it turned out that was wrong. It was someone reading a list of code numbers, but the gold market spiked immediately. There was panic in Europe and panic here overnight. And that was Thursday and Friday. And by Monday, the president woke up and said, no tariffs on these things. But what it shows you is the volatility and how easy it is to spook the markets with a careless comment or a careless memo or just a speculative comment about what might happen in the future. The markets are so sensitive right now because the tariffs are basically taxes, and they're a way for government to influence and control the flow of goods across its borders. And this was a perfect example of that.
So why did they group gold bar? Because it was gold bars and only gold bars.
Kilo bars and 100-ounce
So
bars.
why was there a confusion with that and that code? Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
There really hasn't been an explanation of why there was confusion. The Customs Department has a list of items that are subject to tariff, and there are long numbers that are the codes for each item. And this letter went out saying kilo bars and 100-ounce bars fall under this number. And it was just the opinion of a single bureaucrat. And by the time it hit the newspapers and the internet, we had a worldwide reaction, a very steep worldwide reaction. Over 24 hours, it calmed down when people realized this can't possibly be right. And then the president clarified it on Monday.
And Switzerland is such an important country when it comes to the production of gold bars that come in here. One of the largest companies out there is PAMP, Swiss PAMP. A lot of our clients probably own those bars if they have bars. But we also found really quickly how bars are the first thing that gets affected by government intervention.
Well, that's always a problem because the government keeps an eye on these things and they want to tax it, they want to track it, they want to know where it is.